Hi, my name is Divine Davis. You can call me Divinity. And today I'm going to teach you how to, actually work on this particular picture. First of all, we are going to blur the background to make the picture very nice, and also touch on the skin to make the picture look very professional. So this is after and this is before. So you can see the finishing part of the picture that it's looking very professional and it's looking very nice. So if you are a photographer and you want to professionally touch on images or image from raw stage, which is from your camera straight, Photoshop is highly recommended for that. And this video is also highly recommended for you. It's very simplified method of working on images in a professional way. So first of all, what we have to do is put image on our picture in Photoshop and go to, you can use any of these three tools, but I like the quick selection tool, so I click on quick selection tool, and then I'll select subject, but make sure first of all your enhance edge is checked like this. If you don't see this select subject, you can go to select and then choose subject. So I already have it here, so that's what I'm going to do. So click on it. So Photoshop is going to actually work on this particular image for me in the by selecting around it, so I can also work on it. So there we go. So Photoshop has done a very good job, but not too decent, too professional. We don't need this particular area to be selected, so we are going to take this particular part off. Okay, so we go to our selection tool, using lasso tool, then we have to take this thing off. Okay, so you have to, then we are going to also add selection. So you can see the plus, the plus actually take off selection when so we are subtracting the selection. Sorry, you press alt and then just deselect this. Okay, so now we have to deselect here too, because we don't need this. We need to just select around the picture, not within the picture. Okay, so yeah, so this is it. And we need to work also on this particular one here. um, this two. So okay, and we add selection to this one too, like this. So press alt and then you select. Very good. And I need to select this one. Okay, so I think our selection is now okay. So the mate actually is we are having problem at the top here. uh okay, all right, so I'm gonna draw selection and oh sorry, alt, the you mark, go, and you subtract. Okay, so you have to subtract it, it's not perfect. All right, so this is it. So after this, you go to the background and then you click hold and drag and put here this particular part. So you duplicate, name here main, just name is subject, that is what I want to call it. then you click on the main subject, just click on the layer mask. So okay, so this is where we have to end up on. Okay, so after that, come back to the background layer section and press Ctrl J and name here main background. Okay, so now our focus is going to be on the main background, okay, because we have to work here, and then the top one, which is the subject to, is very important. So these two layers is what we are going to actually work on. So click on the subject. Okay, so if you click on the main background and you press Ctrl and click on the subject, it will bring the layer selection, the selection that we have done, it will bring it back. Okay, so after that you go to filter, selection, sorry. After I go to selection, then you go to modify, then you go to expand. So we're going to, in my case, let me see, 10. Is it going to work for me? Oh, it's too small. So I'm going to go back, selection, modify, expand. We want to expand the selection from the image. It's too close to it, so we can have some kind of volume to work with. Okay, yeah, good. So the main reason for expanding this is, I think it's too big. The reason why we expand this is actually not to, so that it won't worry or cut off any hairy part when we are coming to reveal it back in the future. Okay, so I'm going to you know, expand lower than that. Let me see, 25 is okay. Yes, it's actually 25 is actually okay for me. It has covers all the hairy part. I think hair is here, it doesn't take anything off. I think I'm okay with this. So yeah, so you come to the main background, okay, then you go to edit, then content aware fill. You click on content aware fill and you wait a minute. So make sure main current layer is checked, and then you click OK. Yeah, so wait a moment, and then let's see what Photoshop is going to do there on the main background. We want to actually take the picture off from the main background. Yeah, so you turn these two layers off, and let's see what Photoshop has done. Oh my god, this is too ugly, man. Poor. It's not the best. So I'm going to go back and oh, and okay, so let's switch off, let's turn off these icons and make this one before we do the content aware fill. Okay, let me see. Photoshop has to do some better job more than this. So, but don't worry, if it's not perfect, we have the patch tool to work with. So patch tool is actually also there for us to work with. Okay, so you go to patch tool, deselect, and we have to work on. Okay, it's not too perfect, but don't worry. You can actually even leave it like this. You can actually even leave it like this because the background itself. So you leave it. If you want to leave it like this, you still be on the main subject, and then you come to filter. Make sure before that you blur the background, convert it to layer. You have to smart you have to sorry put it on a go to filter and convert for smart filters. Okay, then the same main background, go to filters again, and then you click blur, hover and choose Gaussian blur. Okay, so this is it. Is I think this one, look, the main reason why we convert this is actually for us to be changing our blurry part of the picture. See, so when you convert it to smart object, this is what you gain. You see, so you can begin to actually blur the way you like. Well, I think this is perfect. So in my case the 40 works for me, so you can keep on adjusting to the level you want it. Okay, let me see. So in my case 40 works for me perfectly. So that is it. So the next thing we have to do is to come back to this particular image, which is the subject. Click on the layer, the mask section. Go choose the brush tool. Make sure you choose soft round brush, and make sure opacity is 100%. The flow, just it depends on individual the flow you want to use, but in my case I'm going to use 20. Then make sure you click on the layer mask section, and you paint around your picture gently, please, gently, to reveal any hairy part we have. So let me zoom in very well. So for instance, there are some hairs here but you've not seen, but when you paint around, I can see some hairy parts, so that is going to look natural. So my flow is actually going to be 20, from 20 to 30, from 20 to 10, so it won't be bringing out problem like that. Okay, all right. So don't worry, I just go back. Don't get scared. Let me put it at 20. So 20 is actually doing good job here. Okay, yeah, this is what I want. Perfect. Okay, so I now see the reason why it's bringing it, but it's painting the hair too. So kindly go back and make sure the white layer is on top of the black instead. Okay, so you see the problem. This is the problem it will bring. So you go back, click, make sure the black layer section is actually on top, then you paint again. So most of the people have problem with that. So we are not done. Okay, make sure when I reverse it, it has left the layer selection here. That is why it is reversing the painting that we are doing. So the actual selection has to be the layer mask. So you go back again, make sure the white is on top of the black here, and then you begin to paint again, okay, to reveal the hairy part of the work. Please, I think we have to be fast, okay. So much to do. So much to work on. Okay, let me see here. Photoshop. Okay. So I want to put this one off small. So okay. All right. Sorry. Whites on top. Begin to paint. Okay. So now we are done with the background. So the next thing we have to do is to actually work on the skin. Okay, remember we are blurring background, and we are also working on the skin. So make sure you select everything together, then you do what? You convert to smart object. Okay, so we can all actually remember when whatever thoughts or changes that we have done on the picture, we can still get our work back. Okay, yes, so that is it. So when I click here, double click, we come back to the same thing that we have done. So that is it. So first of all, duplicate here by pressing Ctrl J, or you can also go right click on this and duplicate layer. So Ctrl J actually give you that in a quick step. You have to name this one high, and then you duplicate the high and make this one low. Sorry, let's make the top one high and the top one low. Okay, sorry, low. So we're going to name it low frequency F. So I'll shorten it, and high frequency. All right, so on the low frequency, let's turn off this and go to, we are going to select the low frequency and go to filters, and then blur, Gaussian blur, and make sure we just want a bit of the face of the picture to be blurry. So I think 4 is okay. So I just want the picture to look blurry small. This is okay to me. In my case, this is actually okay. Okay, depending on each of the pictures you have. So select the high frequency, go to image, go to so rasterize this layer. You see, the reason why the apply image is not deep or showing, or it's not selectable, is because this one is still in smart object. So you rasterize it and rasterize the low frequency too, but we leave it because we've actually worked on that. So you click on it back, go to image, go to apply image, and make sure this selection you follow. Source is okay, layer, we are going to not merge, we choose low frequency. Okay, and so we are actually putting the high frequency inside the low frequency. So whatever we do inside the low frequency, it will give us the result in a high frequency part. So multiply, we are going to change it to subtract. Okay, So subtract, make sure opacity is 100%, scale is 2, and offset is 128. Leave everything like that, and you press OK. So now on the high frequency, be there and change the mode from normal to linear light. So now these two are going to be important to us, but for now on the high frequency, let's turn the button off and come to the low frequency. So you go to the brush, don't choose the brush tool, and then you choose mixer brush tool. Make sure everything is like that. You can adjust this. Don't select anything here. Okay, don't select anything here. Make sure the white is 9%, load is 75%, mix is 90%, flow is 100%, and here is 10%, and 3%. So it's because when we should have converted this one to smart object, we can begin painting. So if I want to paint, it's in smart object, so it will tell me to rasterize. Okay, that is it. You increase the brush small and you begin to work, paint on it gently. Let me zoom. Just make sure you zoom in perfectly so you can see the details in the picture. And then actually work on the, just take your time, it's going to take time small. So assuming you already have a good picture, or a picture you don't want to work on the background by blurring it, you can come straight to this method. So we are doing double thing or two things in one tutorial. Okay, so this is the result. You can see the face is actually, the face of this person is actually smoother than this. So that's what we are going to work for each of the pictures or the images, so they look very nice. So begin painting here, so it look very smoother. So we're gonna be fast, small, because we have a lot of images and to work with. So if you keep on doing this, you are going to be a professional in it. Be working on a lot of images. Actually, I actually work on a lot of images, in a day. Can work on a lot of images with this particular method. Very simple to use. Oh no. So if you are watching this video for the first time, please don't forget to subscribe, and please comment, and then if you need any video, you want me to touch on any video, any tutorial you want, or any question, please don't hesitate. Just on the comment section, send me your comments, so I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you don't understand something, please keep on watching this video. It's the only way to learn how to work on images as a professional, the easy method. Actually, a lot has video, but this is a simplified method, please. So keep on watching and subscribe to my channel, so anytime I release a video, or in future new videos, you can get access to it. Okay, so here we go. So actually work on this. So now let's throw some more light on these particular images here. So the first thing is we're going to work on the color aspect. Everything is okay, but I just want to work on the color aspect too. So on the low frequency, come to filter and go select lens, oh no, camera raw filter. Just wait a moment, we're going to see exactly what I mean and what I want to do. Yeah, so exposure, I'm going to expose it small, and then contrast. Actually, contrast, I don't need it, so I'm going to put that. Just look at that. It's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. Yeah, just that. So thank you for watching, and thank you for watching this particular video. Please, my name is Divine Davis. You can call me Divinity, and always make sure you subscribe. If this is your first time, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. And don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms, Divinity branded. Okay, see you next Friday. Thank you.